Greetings, fellow masters. It is I, TheDomotaku. Welcome to another FGO podcast. It's been a while since I made one of these. I've been very late on FGO content, although I have been exploring other games, as you might know, Genshin Impact, Kafka, and other things. But so far FGO, honestly, the beginning of January, there wasn't too much stuff going on. At first, we're technically in February now, and honestly, January of FGO was kind of first was the New Year's thing, and then we had a New Year's event, which was pretty simple, and I don't know if I covered it or not in my podcast, but it went by pretty fast, towards the later half of January. And then we had the Clid run, and of course, if you've seen my previous videos, you know how the rolls went for that, and they were very up and down, which has honestly made me question this game just a bit in the gacha and the rates and whatnot, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But now that event's over, so unfortunately I did not get to cover that event. But I was about to say, if I did this on time with the Clid event, hopefully every one of you guys were able to complete the event. This is your last chance to get Chloe, which is a super very good 4-star welfare servant, the single hit arts archer, pretty good. Maybe you guys are rolling for Miyu. I'm pretty sure I've already talked about rolling for Miyu and stuff from my previous 3 videos. I did 3 roll videos for Miyu and stuff. And then there's also the Testament costume for Ilya. I don't know if anyone here have tried to roll for Ilya or alongside Miyu, but if you do have Ilya, then she does get a costume in this event, and hopefully everyone else got it. The CEs overall pretty good too. The 4-star ones get the Clid Sapphire Ruby, and then the quick one, I forget the name of that one. But those are solid craft essences as well. Anything else from the event I'm forgetting? Not too much. Yeah, so hopefully all you fellow masters were able to get that. And honestly, I don't remember when the event ended, but I feel like we transitioned into the Valentine's event really fast, because just all of a sudden now it's oh, we have Valentine's right now. And I was oh damn, that was pretty fast. Okay, cool. Let me see if I could find the Ilya event. Yeah, so the Ilya event was February. Okay, so January 20th to February 2, and then immediately on February 3rd is the Valentine's event. So yeah, right now we're in the midst of the Valentine's event. I have started it, and interestingly enough, I'll say Valentine's right now is a pretty chill event for me personally. I don't know about you guys, but I remember the last Valentine's last year for 2020, I went ham with a video because I had so many new servants to get chocolates from. So I was let's just make a video of me recording all the chocolate interactions and stuff for that year, my new servants. And you can check out that video. It's on my channel, or hopefully I'll link it in the description. Post me. But yeah, this update surprisingly came with some interesting things. So apparently there's a a download if you want to have all your interactions voiced by all the female servants, or maybe the male servants too, I don't know. But that's kind of interesting, to be honest. And honestly, I would love to do that, but I don't want to is it you download the 5.5 gigs for that one cutscene of talking to them and receiving their chocolates, and then that's it, it goes away? Or I don't know what the deal is with this update. So do you download it, and then after the Valentine's event is over, then you can get the 5.5 gigabyte space back or whatever? That's pretty big. I mean, kudos to you if you guys really want to do that, but considering FGO is a mobile game, so you're either playing this on a tablet or a phone, because there's no PC port yet or anything like that. Unless you have BlueStacks, and yeah, maybe you can actually. I see, never mind. I just don't use BlueStacks, so that thought never crossed my mind. But it's an interesting concept. I always imagine why aren't these things voiced? I'd always read it last year in 2020. I read all the lines myself, and now that they're voiced, that's pretty cool. Let me see if I actually have. Wait. Okay, it tells me. So I can get literally every single person's chocolates before. I mean, let me think. Okay, from last year's Valentine's to now, how many new servants have I gotten? Damn, that's actually a lot. Let me see here. I see Sitanai, got Quetzalcoatl Ruler, Okita Altar, that's true, MHXX, Mecha Ellie2, I'm like scrolling down. If you check the Get Chocolates tab in the event, it'll tell you if you have this chocolate already or not, and if basically the thing. And also, you know what, the chocolate CEs, let me know, guys, if you ever burn these CEs, because honestly I always keep the CEs from my servants from all the Valentines, and they're just stuck in my second archive. I never burned them because I was like, I don't want to burn them, like come on guys, like seriously. Let's see, John Alter Berserker, Yu Meiren, okay, Wu Zaitan, yeah, that's new. Osaka Hime, yeah, we know that. Let's see, Swanzong, yeah, that's true. Shuten Caster, Scotty, Nido Chris Caster. Oh, Nido Chris Caster, I was like, wait, do I have Nido Chris? Nido Chris Assassin's the summer one. Let's see, Miyu, okay, I guess there's that one. Horse, Miyu, just recent. And I think that's it. Wait, that's literally it, right? I only have like about 6 or 10. Okay, hold on, we got more. Oh, wait, no. Altria, okay, Maid Alter, okay, yeah. Parvati, okay. Tomoe Gozen, that's fair. And that's about it, actually. I think everyone else is good. Wow, that's kind of the thing. So I have like 10 servants, maybe around like 10 to 20 servants that are new from last Valentine's, and I can get chocolates from. Depending on like what happens with them, maybe I'll record like my interactions with the new servants, but I'm not like gonna voice all the other, like, I don't know how many are in here, like 50 plus female servants, and re-see their lines in like voice. That's what YouTube's for. You feel me, right? Okay. And then the males. I don't know if the males are voiced. Let me know, guys, if the males are voiced, because I think there's more male servants that are new than female in my list. I don't know exactly. But anyways, speaking of Valentine's chocolates, oh, my game just got updated. Yeah, so the Valentine's event is up until the February 3rd to the 16th. So we have 2 weeks, around like 13 days basically, to do this event. And honestly, I don't know about you guys, but the Valentine's events that like I said before, are kind of chill and easy if I'm thinking about it right, and it's all the same sort of structure as the previous Valentine's events, because essentially the first thing that I did when I started this event, right, is you can use your old female chocolates servant things like the Valentine's C chocolates from previous years as a bonus to increase the point ladder, because the event is a point ladder system where every time you do a quest you get points towards building the chocolate ladder, I believe. And then, you want to, reach the top of the ladder to get all the rewards stuff. And essentially the first thing you do is you do, one of the free quests to get the bronze currency, to get the C in the store and equip it because it gives you points. And then you do that for the 4-star C, rarity drop thing, get the C from the store, the one with Yu Meiren, and then you do that for the 5-star C one, and you get all the C's from the shop. And afterwards, you're just kind of, waiting, right? You just do your AP, you farm the whatever currency you want, and you get points while doing it. And then over time, you get these things in the point ladder to see the events with your servants to get their chocolate, C, and stuff. And that's about it. So yeah, if that is my personal understanding of all the Valentine's events that I remember in my head, then this event's pretty chill, basically. Like, you can go ham now or you can go ham later when you have all the free quests available, because also, yeah, the main story quests, I believe, are story or time locked, so then you won't get the best farming free quests till later. So that is my run-of-the-mill down summary of this Valentine's event guide, I think, if it's correct. Like, this is just on a whim, basically. I have not really looked into this event because, honestly, I think my muscle memory is getting the best of me, and this event's pretty simple and pretty chill. Because, honestly, the mission event from the Ilya thing was kind of, like, tedious. Like, I seriously hate the mission events. But then, like, the Ilya one is always easier, or at least, like, mission events are always easier when it's a rerun, because you probably have C's from the old event to make it go faster, basically, right? That's how I see mission events. So thankfully, the Ilya event was kind of like more faster in a sense because I have old C's, but like it's still like having to go, hunt down like a lawful servant or a balanced dude or a dragon trait servant and like, kill them many times, or a ghost, and to unlock the next quest and stuff. And I'm just like, missions. So this is honestly a good change of pace. So that's it for the Valentine's thing. Let me know if you guys are rolling for, I believe the servant's name is Murasaki. let's take a look at the summon page and not use any tickets. Murasaki Shikibu, which I do not know about her kit, not too much. From my memory, she is a support caster, or at least she's a caster that's arts and does something, which I can't remember exactly the mind of me. But I don't think there's a trial quest for her, is there? I would like to try out a trial quest with her. I guess there's no trial quest with her. Okay, cool. That's fine. So yeah, let me know if you're trying to roll in the Valentine's banner. I know the Valentine's banner also has raid-ups with the other female / genderless characters in the game. So if you're trying to roll for like Saber, or I believe right now is Nightingale and Altera on raid-up right now. So if you're trying to roll for anyone in this event, let me know, and let me know how it goes. And just let me know what you guys' plans for this event is. Like, who you trying to see chocolates from? Did you guys download the 5.5 gigabyte download thing for the voices and stuff? You know, let me know how that is. And then that's it till the 16th. And then now we got to look into ahead of February, because this event, not too much, but I'm pretty sure the big event that it crosses my mind in February is the Seraph rerun. So this event, I honestly despised. I despise the event because it's mission based, and I was so damn I was a noob at doing mission events back in the day on how to look up guides and stuff and where to find things. But this rerun is pretty nice due to the fact that anyone who's missing a moon cancer, you got a second chance, because I think a single hit moon cancer. So BB's summer version was just available last year, and if you did not get her and you are not available with a moon cancer that can deal with an Avenger, then BB is your girl. And I believe she is on raid up with Melt and Passionlip as well. And then we also have Krink Patea, who I recommended as a very strong alter ego servant, so that's pretty good. And it looks like Nero gets a strengthening quest in this event. Wow, that's pretty good. And also, I think the costume, the Mystic Code thing, Mystic Code suit, the one for the event, I don't know what it's called, but it's going to be available from the looks of it. So that is about it. The only thing I can say about the Seraph rerun is that it's mission based. So this is your first time doing it, and I'm pretty sure, I think, was it last year that we did this? It might have been a year or two. Was it last year? It might have been. What's last year? No, it was 2 years ago. Definitely 2 years ago. I remember that fact, yes. 2 years ago, I think, when this last came out. So it might have been a while if you don't have Cs for this event. But if this is your first time doing this event, then it's pretty solid. Although you should probably, if you don't want to get confused or lost on where to find enemies and stuff, just look up stuff, basically. And that's my tip for you, because that was me when I first did this event. And getting BB, Moon Cancer, is pretty solid. I don't know if you have to finish all the missions to get her, but it's still pretty good. And there's a big-ass boss fight in the end, I remember. So let me check out the February event list real quick, if I'm just making sure. Okay. There is a rerun if you're trying to get Semiramis, who was last year's Valentine's servant. I think I did put, a few tickets and quartz for her, because I thought she was cool from Apocrypha, but no luck there. Let's see here. That's about it for February. Wow, so literally the gist of February is the first half, Valentine's, second half, Seraph, going into March. And if I want to just look into March as a glimpse real quick, nothing much happens there. So I guess it's going to be the Chaldea Boys and the White Day thing. So that's it in terms of the NA news. Let me know if you guys, what you guys are looking forward to in the coming months of FGO. We'll cover March when we get to there. But for now, February looking pretty chill with this February event, the Valentines, and then Seraph later on afterwards. Honestly, if I had to say one thing about the Valentine's event right now, is that the Cs look damn good. The one they give you in the store with you, Mayren, it's pretty nice. They don't give you 5, so you have to spam the shit out of the event to get the 5th one, which I might be doing. And the C in the summoning page, the store. Oh my goodness. Don't tempt me, man. Dude, the CE with Ereshkigal and Ishtar. Beautiful, man. Except I'm trying to save my quartz and summon tickets, which will be our next talking point. And then the 4-star one with Bradamante and the Valkyries. Oh my goodness. And then I have the Jack one and what was it? Jack and, I can't say that, Nursery and John Lily. That's the freebie, but whatever. It's cool. So Yeah, dude, the C's on here are nice. And if anything, the one they give you in the store, the Yume Ren one, you need a 5th copy to drop. So spam those free quests when it comes out. So now, I don't want to talk about depressing stuff, but I honestly have to address my previous role videos because the trilogy of my recent 3 FGO videos is just so damn hilarious that I have to talk about it and just, I have to like discuss my future plans with FGO because of how freaking questionable it went, right? So last event, it was the Khalid reinstall, the Ilya event, right? And if you saw my roles for the event, I rolled for Miyu. If you want to understand where I'm coming from, then check out the role videos real quick. It's 3 parts. The first one pretty fast, unless you want to check out the Botaku's roles along the way. The second one's the longest, but like it's the most long fought battle, dirtiest one. And the third one is like the last attempts, last hope roles, which turned out fine. But yeah, check them out and come back here to get where I'm coming from and understand my pain and salt and suffering. And that's it. Okay, so spoilers alert if you didn't want to watch my role videos. Then, in the first video, my main account, right? Like, talk about EX rank luck or whatever, but like getting Miyu, the rated up 4-star servant on a summon ticket is so damn very nice and appreciated. Thank you very much, Gacha gods. What's not appreciative is in part 2 in my free-to-play account, which I saved many Saint Quartz and summon tickets ever since Scotty, which was last like mid-2020, right? Sure, I might have thrown a few summon tickets and quartz for some random 4-stars like Nezha, but still, like 390 Saint Quartz and 44 summon tickets doesn't give me anything, or at least the rate ups, right? So it's come to my attention, like, FGO, I love FGO, right? I really like the Fate franchise, the Fate series. I've played FGO since day one, maybe day one? Yeah, day one, I think. So 3 years already. But, like, it's stuff like the Ilya roles, what happened in there, that really turns me off from the game. And, like, it's got me thinking just a bit, it gives me thoughts of dropping the game. It gives me thoughts of just stop like spending money in the game, because this game and the gacha race particularly are just not guaranteed. And to be honest, I'm playing Genshin Impact right now, not to try and compare games and all, but like the game get petty system, you got guarantees, you got a little bit more leeway in some rolling for these characters, and like it would be much appreciated if we could get something like that in this game, because I don't remember how many 4-stars I got. I got 5 4-star spooks out of 390 quartz and 44 tickets. And then the 5-star I got wasn't even rated up. It was freaking Karna in that part. So, like, I could ignore the Karna fact, right? I'm fine with that. 5-star rate ups is like the huge one, right? It's hard to get. The 4-star rate up, the character, I cannot ignore that factor, because this Miyu was a limited character. It's basically Fujino all over. Asagami Fujino again. That's why I said in the video. And it literally is. This is like Asagami Fujino happening all over again, where I believe in that video, I don't remember exactly how much I put in, but I put way too many damn quartz and tickets into that banner. More than I should have, right? And I only came out with 1 4-star servant in the end of that. And it was freaking Siegfried. And that turned me off so damn much. Like the second video of my second roles for Ilya or Miyu is just a reminder of that. And it baffles me just how bad the rate ups can be in this game. Like, I can understand getting a 4-star spook once in a while. I can imagine getting a 5-star spook once in a while. But 5 4-star spooks, and one of them hasn't been the damn rate up character, really turns me off from the game. Really. Like, not to compare again to Genshin, but if you get the wrong 4-star character, the next one's guaranteed rate up on the banner. Like, can we have something like that in this game? This might be a salty rant, but honestly, it's stuff like this that does put me off in the game. Because if I can't get the character that's rated up within 390 quartz and 44 tickets, then what the hell? And to make it worse, was when I came back, like I farmed like, I don't know, like a week or two, or not just a week exactly, for how much was it? It was like, I think like 60 quartz or 90 quartz and 10 tickets maybe. And then I got her in 10 tickets. Like, you know, the happy thing is that I got Miyu in the end of that account, right? But like, it technically what it took was 390 quartz and 54 tickets basically, which is like horrendous rate ups. That's just horrendous. Like, I got more of the 4-star CE, for crying out loud, after all those ones in my main and this one. Like, I don't know what's wrong with the rate ups in this game, but it's just so bad. If it's so bad that I get 5 4-star spooks and more C's than the rated up freaking 4-star character that's limited and is gone now until the rerun of this event ever happens, which is like lost in the air, right? Then what the hell was I supposed to do? Spend money, basically. So, it's like, this is turning into a whole like PSA gotcha thing now, but like, honestly, it is right now, because I don't remember exactly, like, let me look at my banner roll videos, but I haven't had shit look like this in a while. Well, the saving grace, once again, is that it's not my main account. If this just happened my main account, then I would be very, very pissed. And that was what happened to Fujino. And that is what contemplates me for 2021 to consider my actions for this game in this year, right? And then onward, basically, because now I'm just like, well, if freaking 390 quartz and 54 tickets is what it takes to get the 4-star rated up character, then the future of my roles seems very grim, because I have some goals in this game. So, it's got me thinking. It's like, okay, if I had to put maximum effort into like trying to be FTP in this game, not like, because, I'm okay, let me know how you guys do in this game, right? Are you guys like fully FTP, or you're a dolphin? Like, you're sure FTP with guaranteed GSSRs is totally whatever, yeah. But like, if you like do that alongside with like spend like dolphin for a certain character that you really, 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 really want, then that's where I'm at, right? Like, I don't want to whale for characters unless unless I really want them. I dolphin for them, right? Because I do GSSRs. If it's a saber face, then sure, I want them. And there's only like one more saber face that I truly want to go for in 2 years from now, and that's how I see myself, right? So this year, right, for 2021, after the whole shenanigans with this event and Lily and Miyu, it got me thinking, right? So, okay, the rate ups in this game have just reminded me that they're bad. Like, nothing is guaranteed with this game. This game is a true gotcha. Ain't no guarantees, ain't no pity, nothing. And that shit scares me just a bit, and my wallet. So now my plan for this year is to try and go free to play as possible, because of how bad the rate ups are. Because, I don't bust out the wallet if anything, right? I bust out the wallet if it's something I truly desire, and that's like one in few in this game. So basically, my thought process now is like, I think I've mentioned this way too many times about my plans for summoning in here. My biggest goals so far they're always been summer and anniversary, Da Vinci Rider, and the summer servants, mostly the second banner. After that, it's up in the air, because Space Star is tempting, but that's kind of like depends on how good the rolls go for the anniversary and the summer, right? Before summer and anniversary, I was debating Kama, and I'm pretty sure I talked about this in a lot of comments, but yeah, I was debating Kama. Kama with Parvati is pretty good, soccer face, and then, thankfully my main account was very lucky with Miyu, but no, we're not doing that anymore. I think my next plan, if I had to do anything, would be Rhinez in April. So my reasoning behind that is because if I try to roll for Kama, I like Kama and soccer face, but then in the future I'll probably do like the assassin GSSR so I can get a chance to get Kama. So that would be the plan. So in a sense, I could sacrifice Kama, just rolling for her. And if I do run a roll for her eventually, then yeah, I'll do it for the rerun. But I think my next course of action will be April for the El Malloy Rhinus. So then after that, I save and basically go for Summer and Da Vinci and get the anniversary quartz and whatnot. that is my free-to-play plan in my head that I visualize right now because of the shenanigans that happened with this damn banner. And, it makes me question this game so damn much all the time. So if you watch the videos and you understand the salt, then by all means. But that's just how I feel with this game after this crap that happened. It was legit crap. And if that happened to my main account, I would be so damn pissed and maybe would have considered quitting this game, but it didn't, so thank goodness. So, okay, that's about it for my gripes with this damn game, or at least the gacha rates. So, PSA, summary. It is a gacha game. Be careful with how you spend your resources this game. Once again, I don't remember where I said this before, but I've said this probably many times. And honestly, now, after having such a blunder and a huge fudge up with the Ilya thing, it scares me a bit. Honestly, this gacha scares me just a little bit. So I will be trying to live out the free-to-play style, I guess, way more, just a bit in the future. Because that's just how it is. I've said this, I think I've said this in a comment before. The biggest strength we have as NA players is foresight, to see the future. We have 2 years ahead of us to plan shit out. And honestly, this game, I don't know how long this game is going to be. And I don't know how much money I want to put in this game, invest in this game any further, because the gacha rates aren't guaranteed and nothing is guaranteed in this game. And it won't even throw us a bone or a pity or anything like that. And, I don't know if I want to put my money in that. GSSRs, they're fine because now they're $15 these days, and that used to be $30. But in terms of dolphining or whaling, no. I just honestly have to say no to that. Because if I imagine a scenario where this happened on my main account, and then I'll just be contemplating trying to roll for a damn 4-star, which should be, the easier thing. Well, it should probably be the easier thing to do after a 4-star C in terms of rate ups, right? Because I'm pretty sure the rate ups, the best, the easiest thing to get is a freaking 4-star C because it's damn guaranteed. But yeah, imagine if I had to try and do another freaking Fujino with this event and try to, invest money to try and get Miyu because she's limited and I just need one and that's it, right? I've seen the comments. I know all my other viewers who tried to go NP5 with her, and it's hot damn, I could not imagine doing that with my dolphin resources. It's just impossible. I don't know exactly where I'm going with this, but not trying to end this on a salty or, depressing note, but once again, be careful with how you proceed in this gacha game. And my stance of my future plans for this game is basically this never changed, but last year has had way too many fuck-ups, in my opinion, if I recall. My plan for this game in this coming year and future on is to try and not to bust out the wallet kun for as much as I can, right? That's basically it, unless it's a GSSR that I really want, then sure. It's just gacha games, gacha games and FGO. FGO in particular, the other games I've had actually better luck in some aspects, but, it's just this dang gacha game and the rates and the system and FGO, yeah, it's like a recurring thought in my head. One of the biggest reasons why I'm still playing this game is that I've been doing it for 3 years and I've put in quite a lot, and I've I still like Fate and the FGO franchise, the Fate franchise, and whatnot. I like it a lot. That's honestly one of the biggest reasons why I see anyone playing FGO, because they're a huge Fate fan, or they just really invested a lot in this game for 3 years, like I am. But same follows, and it's just the thing clinging me to this game mostly is that I love the Fate franchise and the Fate series. That's the one thing that will keep me going in this game as long as freaking bodily possible. So, yeah. Gacha games. I lost my train of thought. I don't want to end this on a sad note. What else can I debate and talk about? Or, not debate, but we'll talk about in FGO space. JP got some cool stuff. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go talk about some JP stuff, because I just remembered something in JP that I'm super jealous of, and it's just about that time. So we'll end this with some JP news, because It's just a personal thing, in my opinion. So in JP right now, they have some kind of other random event. They don't have a Valentine's, unfortunately, or we'll see if they do get a Valentine's. But they have some other weird event that's like a Caesar thing, a Roman thing. A lot of servants are getting animation updates, and that's pretty awesome. So for one, with the current JP, they have Boudica and what was his name? Caligula. So they got animation updates. Hallelujah. That's pretty awesome. And Boudica's looks actually really nice. Even though, she's basically like a defensive servant, and I don't know about using her, but if you like Boudica, that's still pretty good. And I like Boudica too, in the the Roman chapter? That's like the second chapter in the game. And that's about it. I think it's like the last time we see Boudica in the story. But before that, they had like this Tengu event, which had Ushi Wakamaru Avenger, which like, I don't know if it's exactly Ushi Wakamaru. I mean, it looks like Ushi Wakamaru. I don't know if the character's name is Ushi Wakamaru kind of thing, that sort of stuff. But speaking of Ushi, the 3-star rider version finally got a dang animation update, which is like one of the dreams come true for this dang game. And, ever since Babylon, like last year or two, I asked for this and they finally delivered in JP. Like, damn, was that a year ago? I think so. I mean, shit, they did it. So, great, good, kudos to them. They listened and finally implemented an animation update for our beloved Ushi Wakamaru, who I grailed twice. So that's great. To discuss when we get these things, like it's an interesting case for NA players, right? So, these are animation updates which they can technically do anytime, because Caligula, Ushi Wakamaru, Boudica, like they're servants like we've had since day one, right? So debating on when to give us these updates for NA players is they can do it early, and that'd be much appreciated. I would love to get the Ushi Wakamaru one as fast as possible so I can finally see it and, when I use her and stuff. But, I mean, if they're, like, tied to the event, kind of like a Gilgamesh's animation update, which is coming, like, this year in November, I believe, then, then it's going to be a long wait, basically. It's going to be a 2-year wait, which I don't know if I want to do. So, yeah, well, debating on when we get these things will be nice. If we get them early, that's, like, the best case scenario, in my opinion. So we'll see how that goes. But aside from that, the Ushi Wakamaru Avenger looks pretty sick. I don't know if it's Ushi Wakamaru, but she still looks pretty sick. Let me see if there's anything else in here that I'm missing. I didn't officially talk about the Muramasa reveal on a video, I think. But, I mean, I guess I can talk about this now. But holy moly, the freaking Muramasa reveal for 2021 that's some big shit. That's like one of the like, oh my gosh, actually wait, that's like 2 dreams come true in this game. We have a freaking Shiro Muramasa and Ushi Wakamaru animation update. That's big. So, this is indeed 2 years later in the future, but I mean, it's still pretty cool to see that we have something to save for and look forward to. So that's pretty nice. And that's after Castoria, right? Yeah, Castoria is that year, and then this is gonna be the 6th anniversary. So very big stuff to look forward to in the future, like 2 years from now. The arts meta in JP right now, like it's balling, dude. It's carrying so hard right now. But that's 2 years from now, and that's we'll get there in the due time, and when we do, I'll be covering it, maybe, if I haven't quit this game yet because of gacha rates and salt, Okay, jokes aside now, I think that's about it for this FGO podcast for February. February mostly, January's over. So, in summary, we'll go over everything. So the Valentine's event, pretty solid. Work on that if you want to see the Valentine's event is really chill in my eyes. There's no technical warfare, welfare servant, so you're not missing out too much if you skip out on it. But I mean, there's like good rewards, easy to get things from the point system ladder thing. You got the CEs in the store. You got they got some command codes. I forgot about the command codes. I don't ever use command codes ever in this game yet until later on. But Valentine's event is it's honestly not too bad. It's pretty chill after the whole Ilya missions thing. And then afterwards, we have the Seraph rerun towards the end of February. So that is very big. That's another mission-based event. So you're going to put some effort into that one. And there's some boss battles in that one that will make it a little bit on the challenging side if you haven't done it yet. And, you know, BB, Welfare Servant, single hit arts, Moon Cancer, pretty free. And like probably the only one until, is it Jinako? Is her name? I don't remember. The statue god thing. And then Kiara Summer. So Moon Cancers are on the low end of the spectrum. If you're trying to get one, get the free one, basically. And then the summary of like my whole roles in the Ilya event and the Mew is just gacha carefully. All right, that's basically it. And utilize every single resource that you can as a free to play, and being able to see 2 years ahead in the future of the game. And just, you know, are you guys dolphins? Are you guys whales? Are you free to plays? Let me know what you guys are and like how you guys approach this game and gacha in general. And what else is there? JP got some sick animation updates. Who knows? We'll get them early. I wish we'll get them early, especially Ushi Wakamaru. And of course, you know, the Muramasa thing is pretty legit. I know he's part of the main story so far in JP, but we haven't seen him just yet. You know, he's in the opening, but that's about it. And that's it for February FGO podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I really apologize if I sound, you know, the salty and depressing parts. You know, I don't want to try and always bring out negativity or depressing stuff with my podcast or my talks. But it just kind of naturally happens as this is a gacha game. And as like, you know, things like this happen with this game where like, you know, it was like making me consider my actions with playing this game continuously still. That's how bad it felt for me doing these roles, at least. The saving grace, again, you know, is my free-to-play account, not my main account. And, yeah, I don't want to try and bring out negative things, but it just kind of naturally happens with gacha games. So be careful, again. That's not my warning for everyone. And I've probably said this so many times, but it's just it's just what happens, you know? This dang event and banner rolls reminded me of the terrible rates in this game and the no guarantees and the pities. So, or no guarantees and no pities in this game. So that's just how I feel and want to express out right now. And yeah, also, yeah, let me know if you guys did download that 5 gigabyte Valentine's voice patch thing, and let me know if it like goes away after, because, you know, I would like to have more voices in this game aside from like just the in-game stuff, but like dialogue when you talk to your servants in the room or just in general, like in the menu. That would be cool, you know? You never know. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I'll see you guys on the next video on the channel. Take care, guys. And do I have any announcements to make in terms of videos? Well, technically there is one, but I mean, that's going to be a Genshin Impact video. Expect it. That's like March 3rd, basically. Expect a Genshin Impact video March 3rd, if anything, if you guys catch my drift and stuff. And yeah, that's it. See you next time. Take care, guys. And be careful with how you play FGO, guys. Take care. Show me what you got, you assassin, you. Do I have a catalyst, you? Where are you? Consort, you? I don't know what I'm saying. You? A saber, that's not you. Last ticket, show up, you. Assassin, servant, spin, you. Oh, the gold. Assassin, you. Yes.